Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Man, I gotta come through my phone. So the situation that I'm having right now is, for some reason, StreamYard is not catching my microphone. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do this from my phone. Also from my laptop. It ain't letting my camera turn on or my phone turn on. It's all good. It is all good. How y'all doing today? Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Man, it's been a crazy week. You know, I'm looking like Ray Charles or whatever. Hey, yeah, man. I know I'm looking like Ray Charles. I can see a little bit in this eye, so you know, it's just this eye over here is just real sensitive to the light. Right now, you know, I gotta block that light out. But put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me just fine. If I need to adjust, just let me know. Let me know if I need to adjust a little bit. But I was gonna do this live last night, but I wasn't able to sit in front of a TV like this. You know, as long as I don't have this like straight up exposed, I'm good. So I can do it now. So how we gonna go about this live, man? It's been a weird week because yesterday, right, I was sitting in front of, you know, the job site, whatever, trying to decide if I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, go in or whatever for a couple of hours or whatever. And then I got this weird phone call. I'm talking about a really, really, really weird phone call. Let me turn this music down. Sorry about that, y'all. I forgot I had the music turned on really loud. So I got this weird ass phone call, y'all. So I'm gonna share with y'all this phone call that I got. So what y'all see in the title, when y'all see Earz interrogates a cop, this person that supposedly called me, they supposedly was a cop. And I'm gonna let y'all see what they had to say. So I uploaded this video, and I'm gonna share it for later, but I put it on private for right now. I put it on private for right now, but I'm gonna share it with y'all. I've listened back to it, man. It's funny. I was just trying to be funny and everything because I felt like somebody was trying to prank me. So here we go. Well, make sure y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear that? Are y'all able to hear that? I don't know how they get my information. They look like I'm about to make bootleg CDs. But see, the number that I put on the line though, G-Mac, that ain't the number that they called. I thought about that too. That's not the number that they called. The number that got put online. All right, here it is right here. That's the crazy thing. Oh, hold on. Can y'all hear the sound on this joker? me go back and try it again. I couldn't hear the sound. Also share the sound audio. Was y'all able to hear the sound? No? Okay. Let me try it again. Because when the call happened, I was like, hell nah, man, this got to be a prank. So what I did is I turned on my goddamn, went on and turned on my camera, and I have no idea why the sound of this thing isn't playing. Let me check my. Man. It's crazy because I uploaded to YouTube. It was just playing before I got online, so that's what I thought that. Yeah, let me play it off of my phone then. Man, that's crazy. How this shit fucking with me like that. Cause watch it play just fine on my YouTube. I mean on my phone. Okay, hold on. Y'all see that? See, it's playing just fine on my phone. So here, let's listen to it on my phone. Let's listen to it on my phone instead.
No, I need you to start back over one more time. Repeat that one more time, just because I'm working and I missed a couple of parts. Go ahead.
Okay, now you need to take a little time out because is your job more important than your freedom, sir?
I ain't worried about my freedom, but yes, my job is more important than bullshit. But I want you to repeat what you just said.
Can y'all hear that just fine? Just making sure y'all can hear that just fine. Salute, Just Jay. Okay, bet. So here we go.
Okay, sir, listen. There's a smuggling ring that's going on that they're going to third world countries like Peru, the Republic, Venezuela, places like that, third world countries that they basically give promises to these girls' parents, telling them that they're going to be bringing them into the States with the American dream, that they're going to be in a modeling agency. These beautiful girls are basically cheated out. Now, once they do get that, their purpose is to get them over to the U.S., and once their parents releases them to them, once they bring them into the U.S., what they do is they basically beat them and they drug them up. They have a bad drug habit. They force them to sell their bodies. So they're basically like smuggling to the teenagers, because most of them are young teenagers that are going through this.
Now, I see you saying what's going on, Knowledge Power. Your guess is just as good as mine. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This person calling me with this crazy ass shit, talking about, teenagers and smuggling and all kind of weird ass shit. Okay. Yeah, let me play some games too. Wasting my damn time.
And we need to investigate this. It's a third investigation going on. We've already arrested around 14 other individuals, which are here in the station right now, being processed. And we would like to know is how you get this girl's number and.
And what? You're breaking up, sir. The government phone is breaking up, sir.
The voice get up?
I'm sorry, yeah, you was breaking up.
Okay,
go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
I hear you better now. Now, you're saying, how did I contact this girl, or you're asking me how did my name get her in her phone?
Well, how did you get?
That's what
yeah, how did you get to contact her? Because you contacted her, and Captain Tom Allen basically provided his own.
Now, when was this contact?
His name was Captain William.
When was this contact that I contacted her?
Well, it shows here that this was last Friday.
Last Friday. What time?
Well, sir, would you like to come down here to the station so that we can go ahead and get that taken care of here?
What time? What time last Friday?
Well, it's a couple of basically calls that are here. We have in the afternoon and also afterwards.
What time? Time? Do you know time? What time?
I have here 2:15 and I have at 3:45. 2 calls.
2 calls. And her name is Jess, right? And,
yes, her name is Jess.
And your records say that, but my records don't say that.
Yes. Okay, well in that case we can go ahead and verify the records because there's a lot of things that are being done, especially over the phone.
Well, if you are who you say you are, you have the technology to go into my phone and you can just go get a warrant right now. You don't need my permission. You can just go get that out right now. You say you got this thing, this operation. You can that means right now you can go to a judge right now and say, hey, we got this guy right here. We got him dead to the wrong. Sign me a warrant. Let's go get his phone. We don't need his permission. We don't need him to come up here. We can just go and grab him right now because we got enough evidence that he did something wrong.
But at the time, it's still an investigation that is going on. Now, if you would like to, I can go ahead and send you the information in regards of the international search warrant that was set out by the Interpol.
Yeah, I would like that. Send that to me. Send that to me. Email address is to the streets TV at gmail.com.
Okay, can you repeat that? Spell that out for me because you gave it to me a bit fast.
EARZCO THESTREETC at gmail.com. Yeah, I'm interested in this person I called last week at 2 and 3 o'clock on Friday.
Okay, well, give me a minute while
hold on, because you know how I know that your information is false and lying, and I got proof of it. Because last Friday, it's on video, because I'm a YouTuber. I'm on video, on live, at 2 o'clock, between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock, on live. So I couldn't have possibly called somebody because I was driving to St. Louis. So I couldn't have possibly called somebody at that time while I'm literally on live talking to a live audience.
So you was on your phone while driving online?
Yes, sir.
Live on YouTube?
Live on YouTube. You can go look at the YouTube your damn self.
Give me a minute.
So do you want to be honest?
Y'all my witnesses, right? Y'all was my witnesses. I got Kevlo back here in the back. Wait, nigga, you gotta wait till we get finished with our video. I'll let you up for about 2 minutes. Y'all was my witnesses, right? Wasn't I on the road, on the way to St. Louis last week, Friday? I was on live with y'all having a ride along, right? We was listening to music. I'm using my other phone to listen to music. And we riding along, we're on the way to goddamn St. Louis. But his YouTube shit amazing.
So do you want to be honest now and tell me who you are?
What do you mean? My name is Captain Allen.
Out of what?
Out of 65702.
What's your police department? What city?
Well, we're located in northwest of Washington, D.C.
North, east, west of Washington. Can you give me an address?
Northwest. 601 4th Street, Northwest.
601 4th Street, Northwest. your name is Detective Allen?
William. Tom Allen is the captain.
Okay. Do you have a supervisor?
Well, immediate supervisor, I do not have that time because I'm just kid once. Now, Captain Allen is my superior. I can direct you to them if you would like to. Not a problem. I can give you his contact number so that you can contact them, or I can have them call you up.
Cool. That's cool. So let me ask you something. So you're saying that if you wanted me to come in and talk to you, so where it is I will be coming in to talk to you in Washington, D.C.?
Yes, sir.
So you want me to come all the way from where I'm at to Washington, D.C. because you got an investigation and you need to talk to me?
Well, that's one of the options that you have, really. Because, as I said, it's an ongoing investigation. When we raided the place, we basically got 14 phones, a few laptops, and other technological devices. Because these are basically people that are stating that they are basically a smuggling ring, saying who are selling dreams to people that they're going to bring their kids to the U.S. for a minor agency. And what they have them here, what they do is they beat them and they give them bad drug habits, prostitute them. Basically, they make them sell their bodies to the best possible. And most of them are teenagers.
Right. Okay. So what part of this? So what part of all of this you're saying that I have something to do? Besides, okay, you're saying that I made a phone call.
Well, your number is being investigated because it came up on the missing girl's phone number.
On the girl's phone number?
Yes.
So the girl that's missing. I'm just trying to be clear. Let me be clear. So the girl that is missing, she has a phone, and my number was on her phone.
One of them.
Okay.
Yes, one of the girls that are missing on one of those phones, we see your number on call ID.
Okay. And do you have her real name? I mean, because it could be a family member of mine in here. Now I'm a little concerned. So with the phone call that I
gave, you have a family member named Jess? Jess?
No, but people use aliases all the time. If you're saying that these girls were kidnapped or whatever, that could not be her real name. So, what is her real name?
That's what we're looking for.
It is a federal building address.
It's an investigation that we're doing on that, and we need to find out.
I want to help you. I want to help you out. I want to help you out for real. Do you have a picture of this girl? Because if it is one of my relatives or something like that, because my number was there that I called her. It must be. I'm thinking of my niece, but I haven't talked to my niece in some months. But I haven't. But hold on, real quick. But when you're talking about last Friday at 2 or 3 o'clock, that's impossible. But that's what's throwing me off. Now, if somebody is missing, I want to help you. But if you're talking about I called somebody last week at Friday at 3 o'clock, that's not true. Even if you had you can have FBI, CIA, satellite.
But at the time, the number is part of the investigation, so that's what you gotta understand.
Say that again.
So right now, you are part of the investigation. It's an ongoing investigation. We already have over 50 suspects.
Okay, but I'm saying if I made a phone call to somebody, how does that put me under investigation just for calling somebody? Like it's not illegal to call somebody.
Okay, do you know that whenever you reach out to a minor that you don't know, it's called solicitation of a child. Did you know that?
No. Hold on, sir. I know you're supposed to be law enforcement, but I know the law of my damn self. If I'm not. First of all, I haven't reached out to a minor for anything, not even to say hello. Hold on. Let me make sure this is clear. There's no child, period, in the world that I have reached out to. Boys, girls, nothing. I don't have to. My child, my kids are grown. Hold on, but what I'm saying is, you're investigating. You're investigating.
But let's speak though,
but you're not letting me say that.
Yes.
Yeah, we can both go see.
It's like if you're interrogating me.
No. I mean, how it goes is I'm the how it goes is I'm a U.S. How it goes is I'm a U.S. citizen. So if it's true who you are, if I'm not under investigation, I have the right to remain silent. I'm doing you a justice to try to help you out. You're falsely accusing me of something, and you're not showing any proof. So you're saying that I'm interrogating you, but you're you're wasting my time. Right now, I'm on the clock, $45 an hour.
It could be you're wasting my time.
Well, you call me. Who's wasting whose time?
Of course, I have to
because you're calling me with fucked up information. Because you're telling me that I called somebody last week at 2 o'clock, and I'm on. Okay, that's well. Go look at my go look at the YouTube, my YouTube channel, and see me live and in person, and then that's my alibi right there. Last Friday.
Well, but I mean, alibi. I got work in the court system.
Okay. If I called this person, let's just say you're right, and I called this person. Okay, do you have the conversation? How you know I ain't called this person and said, "Oh, are you okay?" Okay, fine.
Again, sir, I try to tell you from the beginning that if you would like to, I can either provide you the phone number of the Captain Allen, which is now on duty.
I don't know y'all folks. I don't give a damn about y'all folks or what I need to talk to him. I'm saying it's y'all job to prove this.
Okay, so in that case, what we will do is we will go ahead and release out the warrant, and you will be picked up. So you rather do it that way?
Oh, I'm so scared. I'll do the shit out your ass for false imprisonment.
No, nobody is saying who.
I hope you do so I can sue the shit out your ass for false imprisonment.
Don't be scared.
You better be scared. I hope you do.
To find out what's going on.
So what department you work in? You the FBI? You the regular local police? You what? You the DEA?
Human Trafficking Division. I said that from the beginning, but you're not listening because you're talking too much.
Is that home security? Human Trafficking Division? And home security? U.S. Home Security?
Okay, you like YouTube, so you go to YouTube and you look up Human Trafficking Division and you're going to see what it is.
Okay, so what, if you're in Washington, where am I at right now? Because you got all the technology, right? Where am I at right now?
Sir, I told you, 815 Main Street, Brunswick, GA. I don't know exactly where you're located right now, but we could pinpoint you.
Well, if you got that address, I ain't stayed at that address since I was 15 years old. Your technology fucked up.
Okay, so she is part of the investigation. Well, the previous address I have is 2420 Armory Street in GA, Brunswick, GA. And then I have 705 West 47th.
You gonna go through my life?
That was as I told you, it's an investigation that is going on, sir. So we don't go just by one address. We look up previous address, previous phone numbers, current addresses, all of that. We look all of that up.
So you pretty much a scammer. You're trying to go around and fish and see what you can get out of it.
Okay, if that's what you're thinking, you will be picked up by one of our troopers. We will go ahead and release the warrant.
Okay, I mean, release your warrant, brother. I mean, it is what it is. When you bring me to Washington, D.C., hey, you giving me free money because when you stop my workflow with a dumbass investigation, talking about I called somebody last week when it's right here in my phone, we'll see. Did he hang up? Nah, nigga, I want to talk. Nah, nigga, don't hang up. But yeah. This nigga called from Florida.
Thank you for calling Bank of America Village Shops, located at 6300 North Highway A1A. Our normal business hours may have been temporarily modified.
Ain't that some shit? That's the number he just called me from. Ain't that some shit?
So Earz going to jail, y'all. Earz is going to jail according to, the FBI agent or the human trafficking agent that called me and say that I called somebody last week. Somebody phone last week that, and they did some kind of drug child human trafficking sting or something. And my phone number got caught up in that. Now, the phone that they called, because I know a lot of y'all like, hey, Earz, last week you accidentally put your phone number out there. And true, I did. And when I did that, they didn't call from that. They didn't call that phone. They called another phone. So, hey, but on some real shit, this person has been doxing my real information. Those are real old addresses that I used to stay at. So this person actually do know some real shit about me. And yes, if they do keep digging, they can find where, I recently have been at and all that stuff like that. All right, I got you. Think about it, I can't. Tell my other phone and putting them in the chat. Motherfucker really do know some real shit about me. Those are real old addresses. One of them was my old Savannah address, and the first one was my very first place. So either he's a really stupid cop, because I ain't never seen a cop give out that much information if I'm supposed to be a suspect. You know what I'm saying? If it was that case, you'd be like, okay, I just want to know why your number in there. I'm saying, well, shit, my number can't be in that motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And you talking about, do I want to come in fucking Washington, D.C.? The fuck is you talking about? Washington, D.C.? Boy, stop. Damn, I can't put the number in there right now because I can't, technically, I can't see it. Hold on, maybe I can. This is it. Let me try to call it real quick. Yeah, this is it. Located at 300 North Highway 772-234-7041. 772-234-7041. That's the number right there. That's the number right there. I put it in the chat. That's the number right there. Yeah, this person really knew some shit about me though. That's, it's a funny little situation, but it's also a concerning situation because this person actually knew, my real information, and I don't know how much of my information this person knows. Because you got bitch ass niggas like Kev Lowe that came over here and spreaded out all my information, my personal information. And then want to come up here and goddamn try to kiki and shit. Bitch ass nigga, I don't need you on my platform. I'm not into that lame ass shit y'all niggas over there into. You dox my information, remember? I'm not going back and forth with you no more. You gonna get what you gonna get. But for the people that don't know, while I'm up here looking like, a Mortal Kombat character, I had a little incident, on the job the day before yesterday where I got a little piece of metal shavings in my eye. This ain't the first time this happens, but it is a serious situation. Every now and then it happens. Knowledge, I seen your goddamn message. Motherfucker, I did have my PPP on. I had on safety glasses and I had on a safety shield. I showed y'all that when I was on camera. But like when you cutting with that shield and you in a closed in kind of spot, and sometimes those flames and shit, they'll shoot off something else. Or they'll shoot off my shirt. I might be hitting it and the shit will shoot off my shirt. And then, you know what I'm saying, it could get in my eye just for me taking my shirt off, or, you know, it could just ricochet off of my shirt and go up under, you know what I'm saying, get in the corners, you know what I'm saying, it's flakes. So, little bit might have got up in my eye or whatever. Just like last time, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I waited till I was down there blind. I couldn't see. I was walking in the snow. I had to walk around like this, which is how I've been walking around lately too. I didn't drive to North Dakota, so I had to catch the bus. This was around COVID time. It was fucked up. So this time when it was starting to happen and I started feeling the scraping on my eye, when I went to sleep Monday night, I couldn't sleep. I felt it in my eye and I was like, oh shit. So, you know, I went to work Tuesday. I'm not the foreman on this job. I'm just the lead mechanic. So I went on ahead and let the foreman know what's good, whatever, because I'm working through a third party. You know what I'm saying? So I let him know what's good when I talk to my people, you know what I'm saying, let them know what's good. And I waited down to the end of the day and the shit was starting to fuck with me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They forced me, HR forced me to leave. Told me I can't work till I go get, you know, my shit looked at. I was planning on going to the hospital like around like midnight that night because I figured it'll be cleared out. So they forced me to leave work or whatever, told me I can't come back to the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, I go to the hospital, I go get that shit situated. So I got something to eat, went and took me a shower. I went in the hospital at 8 o'clock, y'all. 8:30. Sorry. 8:30. I ain't get out that motherfucker to every bit of 5 o'clock in the morning. I ain't lying. 5 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. Couldn't see shit. Drove home with one motherfucking eye. And but at that time it wasn't that bad because they had to put the drops in my eye and they won't let me get these drops to go, you know what I'm saying, buy at the store. But they'll put some drops in my eye, all the pain go away. I could look at light, all that shit. So they gave me some cream to put on the rim of my eyelids, you know, and I'm supposed to put that shit on like 4 or 5 times a day. But you know, to get my lens back right, my eyelid or whatever. I mean, get my eyeball back right or whatever. But right now, I'm suffering from any light exposure directly in the eye. That bitch feel like somebody just stabbed me in the eye. You know what I'm saying? Every time the light get exposed to it. Now, it's definitely getting better. Why didn't I Uber? Because it was only 7 minutes away. And it was kind of a straight shot. You know, and I drove there. I could see when I was going there. On the way back, they put the drops in my eye. So I could see that I could bear the light. Now, this morning when I was about to try to go to work, I couldn't bear the light. I came outside and immediately the lights from the people who driving and stuff like that, it was still nighttime. So I was like, nah, I ain't about to risk this because the drops had no wore off. So, you know, I ain't deal with it or whatever. So, they told me to go to the follow-up 2 to 3 days after the what's name. So I can't go to my follow-up until at least tomorrow. Lady Earz she will be flying in tonight so she can take care of me. Salute the Lady Earz. It ain't nothing like having a woman to come take care of you when you're broken down and you're blind and you can't drive for yourself. So shout out to Lady Earz. She'll be here tonight, and all my driving words will be okay, and my feeding words will be okay. Well, see, I tried to go back to work because I'm on the road, checkmate, and I ain't gonna lie. At the time, I didn't think about the workers' comp. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, if I went and went to the hospital at nighttime, they gave me, my drops. And I felt good when they gave me the drops. But so I was thinking, I could, if I just go get some rest, which I went and did, I didn't go into work until about 2 o'clock. So I thought if I went into work about 2 o'clock after I got some rest, well, when I woke up, I was feeling all right. But when I went outside, it was a little weird at first. But when my eye had adjusted, I felt like I could work. But then, the foreman, he did tell me, like, nah, walk around outside for a while and see how you feel standing up before you come in. So I had to, I walked around and, I just kept it real with him. I wasn't feeling right. I'm trying to get my money though. And at first I didn't know if they was gonna still pay for my per diem if I worked. I was only gonna work 1 hour just so they could go ahead and pay my per diem. But then I found out that they was gonna. I called my agency. They're like, we're gonna pay you per diem regardless, and so they paid that without me having to do any work. And then the day when I called in or whatever, I said, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and make the decision to put it into the workers' comp direction. So they agreed to that. So now I got to go through the workers' comp solution since it's more than 1 day. Because I would have ate 1 day, but I can't eat 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't gonna do that. But so yeah, so now when Lady Earz get here, I'm gonna fill out the workers' comp shit. We're gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna go do the follow up with the other doctors and all that, and then we'll see, man. It kind of fucked up me and Lady Earz weekend because I was planning on taking her back out to St. Louis, but if she want to drive, we can still go. But it's always easier when you got 2 people driving, and Lady Earz ain't a city person like that. Yeah, I know OSHA don't allow me to work, but see, when I came, and that's why when he told HR told me to get the fuck on. They said, nah, nigga, you gotta go. You can't come back on till you done. Cause he asked me, like, you want me to make a report on it? And at first I was like, no. But then I was like, that shit started aggravating me more. I was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. And then when he did it, they kicked me off the job until I get cut cleared. But even though I got cleared, like I got clearance papers right here. I can go back to work. I'm cleared, but I know that I really can't. Because everywhere I go, I got to go out the door like this. Everything, every time I introduce myself to new light. See, right now I'm good because I've been looking at this light right here for the longest. You know what I'm saying? So my eyes adjusted to this light. Even when a little peak of it get into this light, into this one, it's not hurting like it was last night. Now, if I turn on another light in here, I'm gonna be like Dracula. I'm like, shit, hello. You know what I'm saying? And then probably about after a minute, it'll adjust to it. Or if I go outside right now, you know what I'm saying, I got another Dracula moment, you know what I'm saying, to adjust, But if I go like and start driving, it's like every different light fucks with it. Yeah, I'm Cyclops right now. Cyclops is. Somebody said I look like a broke rapper. Hey, y'all can give me all y'all best jokes in here. I ain't sensitive right now. This only temporary, so I'm just sharing the HVAC life. You know what I'm saying? So this is part of the job. You know what I'm saying? I understand. If I was a boxer, every now and then I'll be coming up here with a swole jaw, swole eye, whatever. If I was a football player, every now and then I'm gonna have a twisted ankle, pulled hammy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your job, leaves a little bruise or two. So, it is what it is. So y'all don't be, y'all can, my eye gonna be okay. It's definitely healing up. I could feel the healing process. If it wasn't, I'll definitely know. Like I say, I've had this situation happen before, and I'm blessed. So my eye will be back good. If you tell the doctor what you do at work, they will keep you put. I have had a scratch come 2 times. That's if you go to somebody that give a damn, checkmate. I went to the University of Louisville. These folks don't give 2 shits about a nigga. Dude, man, that dude, like, because I know the difference now. When I went to the one in Fargo, North Dakota, right? Them white folks, they got me in there in a nice little hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? They put me in front of him. I stood right in front of the man. I was in the chair. He was in the chair. He had me put my chin on a little shit. You know what I'm saying? They put the little blow thing in my eye, blew that shit. You know what I'm saying? With a certain amount of PSI. Before he did the end, he had a little thing that would scan my eye. Yeah, scan my eye. Oh, then he'll look in it with the magnifying glass. Yeah, everything gone. Bye bye. You know what I'm saying? Hit me with the drops, the same drops. Hit me with the same little seal. You know, I was out of there. When I went to this dude, man, I sat in that bit, bro. I knew, you know, when you know you're gonna be in the hospital for a minute, when the motherfucker bring you a heated blanket. Oh shit. Y'all, it was a fucked up experience, y'all. Let me tell y'all my experience in the Louisville Hospital, University of Louisville. Right. So first, I step outside, you know what I'm saying, the smoke on my vape after I done checked in and all that shit. Man, the most crackhead ass woman that came up to me, she gonna say, "Can I hit your vape?" I'm talking about she got blisters and shit all on her motherfucking lip. And she, hell no, I don't smoke behind food. Then she started goddamn crying and shit, giving me this sob story, telling me she got kidnapped and tied up to a tree and they found her butt naked in the snow. And you know what I'm saying? Now she in the hospital and now that she done woke up, they keeping all her property, they keeping her phone and all this shit like that. So she's stranded and now she crying. I'm like, girl, all I want to do is take me a nicotine break. I was like, bro, I don't know, don't put all this pressure on me. I don't know you like that. Shout out, like, don't put all this pressure on me. I just want to get home. It's just somebody to give me a ride home. And then somebody else came by, and they was out there smoking. And then she started kind of hounding them a little bit. And as soon as she started talking to them a little bit, I eased up back in the goddamn building. Like, girl, shit, don't come with me with your problems. I can't see. I couldn't take you home. Shit, both of us be dead. Man. Then I get back there 5-6 hours later. They put me in the hallway at first before they can get me in the room or whatever. Man, somebody done took big shit on themselves. I'm talking about big dude. That shit was loud. I'm talking about that shit. Like, you know how like it's fresh doo-doo, like real close to you, and you gotta breathe that shit. And you done held your breath as long as you can, but you know every now and then you gotta breathe. That shit. I was like, oh man, I've been in bit dying, man. Oh man, that woman ain't giving a damn who took her home. She ain't care who did it. The police ended up taking her home because they got tired of harassing everybody. She started harassing this old white lady, and the old white lady was about to help her. And then the old white lady asked the police about it and found out that the lady was, you know, the lady done been wilding out. So, you know, police were finally like, fuck it, we're going to take you home. You're only 10 minutes away. Fuck it, we're going to take you home. And then, so they take me back. We in the hallway. They got me all in the hallway. And it's people, I guess, I don't know if there's multiple people that was shitting on themselves, but it smelled like, you know, when you change a baby diaper and the baby done took a big old doo-doo. And that shit loud, that's how that shit smell. I don't know if the person behind me, beside, I don't know. But the lady, she coming down the hallway, she spraying the motherfucking air freshener and shit. I'm out there like, man, I'm out here holding my eyelid, like, man, just come and get this shit out my eye, man, so I can go. All I need y'all to do is put the blow thing on my eye, man, get this shit out my eye so I can get the fuck up out of here. So they finally get me into a room, and you know, I'm like, damn, okay, cool. So she like, yeah, man, just get comfortable. She like, I'm gonna bring, you want me to bring you a heated blanket? I was like, oh damn, that means I'm really gonna be here for a minute. So she brought me a heated blanket, and she gave me the remote control to the TV, but I can't see. You know what I'm saying? And my eye was starting to get to the point where light was starting to get sensitive, so that wouldn't do me no good. But at least she did, you know, at least if they're going to make you wait, at least they did bring me, you know, a heated blanket and a remote control. So then I had about 3 more hours to wait. And this dude, he come in that bit. He used a Q-tip, you know, he dabbed on the bottom of my eye a little bit and he looked in it with the blue I think it's called like a UV light, like a blue UV light that they look in your eyes to see metal or glass. But I know when I was in Fargo, dude, he had me look up, he had me look down, he had me look side to side. He had the thing scan my eye like it was. And this dude, he just looked on the magnifying glass, like, yeah, you good. Dabbed that joker a little bit. He said, yeah, you ain't got nothing because I dabbed it with the Q-tip. And he dropped some drops in my eyes. He put a little cream on my eye, gave me the cream, gave me the prescription to get some more cream if I needed, and just told me to do the follow up. And shit, 10 minutes pretty much. I'll say 15 minutes altogether, him fucking with me. But I had to wait for 8-9 hours, to get seen. But hey, it is what it is. That's what you got to go through when sometimes in this field of work, if you end up having an unfortunate accident of a little bit of metal or wood wouldn't be as bad. Wood is easier to get out your eyes, salt dust, stuff like that. Metal and glass, if you get the glass out, you usually don't have a problem. But when it comes to metal, there's usually like fragments and little particles and stuff, little microfractions, and over time, when your tears mix in with it, it starts to rust. So you really have to make sure you get it out. So it's kind of a place where you never get to skip the hospital. You got to go. So, well, one time I had got metal in my eye that I didn't have to go to the hospital. This dude, the very first time it ever happened, this dude took a magnet. He had like a little pocket-sized magnet. And I probably need to go get me one. And he put that joker across my eyelid and around my eye and all that. And he got the metal out like that. So that's one of the ways that you can get it out. If you get it out before it starts, rusting and infecting your eye, you're pretty much good. Or before it starts scratching up your eye, you're pretty much good. But once it scratches up your eye, because you got to realize your eye sees the object, but it's exposed to light, and that's where all your color and stuff comes from. My shit got scratched where once I get exposed to light, it just fucks up my whole head. So, but it's definitely healing itself right now. I can definitely tell the difference over time. This morning, I wouldn't have been able to do this live, but I would try. Trust me, I tried. I tried to do this live yesterday, and the day before. The day before, I was worried about, I felt the shit in my eye. So I like, let me go to sleep, hope it drained to the corner of my eye, and I can just, pluck it out. But it didn't happen like that. So, but like I say, anyway, Cyclops is, I'm getting a text. I'm about to go to jail because some kind of way my phone done called somebody that's goddamn got kidnapped or some shit. And now I'm investigated for a smuggling ring. Damn, what's next, y'all? What the fuck is next? Salute, cool nigga. Oh man, what is next, y'all? But anyway, I got a couple of stories for y'all. Automatic blank, right? Every time I blank, Queen, I was fucked up every time I blanked, man. By the time, and I'm glad I kind of got to the hospital at perfect timing at that 8 o'clock, because by 3:30 in the morning, I was in such agony. I'm literally holding my eyelid open so I can't blink because it got that bad where it was painful, y'all. I'm over here, my eyes just watered up. I'm just like, please hurry up and come blow this shit out, please, please, please. And man, so last time I waited to that moment where I was sitting there in agony and pain and holding my eyelid to go to the hospital. But I got into the room way faster than I did this time when I was in North Dakota. Said the phone call was fake. See, it was fake and it was real at the same time because they had real information, G-Back. But I don't know if they was trying to see if I was scared and I'm some kind of person like that for real and I was going to panic and try to pay a nigga off. I don't know what they were trying to get out of it. So it could be some real shit. But I didn't call nobody. I know that for sure because that's not the phone I use to call people. That's my YouTube to call YouTube people phone and call people from YouTube call me and that's just my old number, my old phone. I get that number to people at work. You know what I'm saying? That's my saying bullshit and play phone. If they would have called my other number, I would have been like, damn, how you get this number? But I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, the way shit work nowadays. But we'll see, man. If Earz get picked up, I just get picked up, man. I got framed. I definitely got framed. And YouTube will be my alibi. Because like I told them, they could have all they gotta do is go on YouTube and see I was on YouTube. So but anyway, man, let's get into some of these stories that I got lined up, man. So let's talk about Gil first, man. I got one more story, but let's get into this Gilbert Arena shit, man. Yeah, Kello the only one been to the Fed. You right. I believe that's some Kello Fed shit. But yeah, let's get into this Gil shit, man. Gil gotta answer some shit, man. Gil trying not to get canceled, right? So Gil found himself beefing with Saucy Santana. Now, how in the world did Gil and Saucy Santana start beefing, y'all ask? Yeah, they use public info. Now, how did Gil and Saucy Santana start beefing, you might ask? Let me show y'all. Because Gil need to answer some questions right now. And we will be, I gotta say this. We will be all on goddamn KB head if he said some shit like what I'm about to play for y'all that Gil said. So we're gonna have to keep this shit a little bit down the middle. Yeah. But I think I see what Gil doing. Either Gil is a genius or Gil got some sugar in his tank for real, y'all. Hold up real quick. Let me pull this shit up. Where did I put it? Alright, so now Gil did the luxury of clipping up a lot of this shit. So let's go to the clip. Let's just go to the clip. Nah, hell no, I gotta play this shit in context. Nah, damn.
I told you that. I said, I don't want to look him up because you're going to say something.
All right, can y'all hear that? Let me make sure y'all can hear that. Did anybody say this is not Saucy Santana? Because I think this is Saucy Santana. Oh, this ain't Saucy Santana? Okay, my bad. Saucy Santana. This is the thumbnail dude. My bad. This is Saucy Santana. But they do look alike, though. Tell me they don't look like the same person a little bit. Same person. Same motherfucker. But anyway, let's see. Let's pull this video up, though. So, him and Nick Young had a show, and they mentioned, and Nick Young was mentioning his old roommate, which his old roommate is what's her name? one of them girls, it was a female though. And her friend supposedly was Saucy Santana, so it became Nick's young friend. So I'll let them explain it because I'm a little lost here. So let's go and listen to this real quick.
That ain't even sound right. That ain't even sound right. Wow.
I read the comment and there's something about because you didn't send your roommate. And I was like, why you didn't send your roommate?
What's going on? Y'all attacking me. Are y'all good?
Are y'all able to hear the audio? I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't used this thing on my laptop in a minute, so the volume is low. Shit. I don't know why it's not playing out of the. All right, I know why the volume is low because it's playing off of the. Let's try this. I don't know volume now.
Okay.
Can you explain what happened? Because I was confused.
So wait, should we play your video? Like
No,
Okay, I'm gonna play it like this because me playing it off of the TV is plenty of louder. So, and I'm already using my phone. My eye is definitely getting better though, y'all. I couldn't even look at no light yesterday, and I can actually let a little light in my eye right now. So this is definitely a good sign. Okay, so let's play the audio.
hello. How are you guys doing?
Oh,
I guess you need to drink for that one.
yeah, this probably good down.
The first one.
Yeah,
Is it tough today?
I got cussed out. Yeah. They got me cussed out. But I just, yeah.
Okay, so let me say hello to the people who are watching already. Thank you for being here on this lovely Sunday. And so you guys we have Nick Young over here.
Yeah, I'm in the building. Yeah.
And we got Gilbert Arena.
Okay, is it too loud? I mean, is it too low? Are we hearing it now, y'all? Somebody let me know something. How's the value? How's the sound? How's the value? Yeah, let me kill the background music. Okay, bet. Thank you, Lil Lace.
Hello. So I don't know why they're thinking so much of it. Seems like they've had a rough week.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So I see you guys. You've been in the blog, and
Okay, I was just testing my little pause button real quick. So yeah, I turned the background music off.
guys,
Hey, I'm just being me. Salute to you.
also for the sound, like it should be fake, but it's not. Who is saying maybe the mic again? Please don't play with it. All right. So you guys have been having a tough week, I think, because I've seen you in all the blogs for some gay shit.
She said, I see you in the blog for some gay shit. Oh, that's funny coming from her, because she's not American, so when she say shit like that, she ain't trying to be funny, but she's just being direct.
You guys.
And to be honest, man, I think him and her are a great couple as far as, like content-wise. They do some good content, man. The whole basketball thing, the stuff that they was going back and forth with, that shit was good content.
Wow. I've read the comments.
That didn't even sound right.
That
didn't sound right. Wow.
I've read the comments, and they're talking about you guys are homophobic, you guys are gay, both of y'all, because you didn't defend your roommate. And I was like, what's
going on? Y'all attacking me. Are y'all?
You didn't defend your roommate, and you're laughing at his roommate and him being
like, yeah,
with a gay roommate. That's what happened, right?
No.
That's not what happened.
Can you explain what happened? Because I was confused.
So wait, should we play your video? Like
no, mine.
Yes.
No, wait, our video.
Yes, of you and your conversation, because that's what went on the blog.
Yeah.
And that's why people came for
I don't know how I got caught up in it. Me neither. I tried to warn you though.
Now you put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with what's going on right
now. What do you mean you tried to warn me? I said don't look it up. Don't look them up. I told you that. I said don't look them up because you're gonna say something. No, you didn't say that. I tried to warn them. But then again, it's you.
So Gil is making an attempt right now to try not to get canceled. That's what we're about to see happening right now. Because Gil tried to be a little too funny, and he tried to go at a nigga that already told DJ Academics that he gonna knock him out and take his booty. Those ain't the type of niggas you want to be taunting, Gil.
They took off the part. Yeah, they took off the part where it started with Black China.
Yeah, they did.
So I'm like, oh, okay, what type of part is this? You got a roommate, and then the next day.
Okay, it was Black China. He was saying that Black China was his roommate, and I guess one of her best friends was Saucy Santana. So, him and Saucy Santana end up becoming friends. Now, when it becomes, I can understand that. Cool. Okay, I ain't homophobic or nothing. You can still be cool with, I guess people that are, from a different walk of life. But the thing is, the way he acts, y'all will see. I ain't here to judge nobody. I'm just covering the content.
Thing you said, Saucy Santana. I didn't know that name. Yeah. So I decided to look it up. And
they sure did take off the Black China.
Yeah, they took off the Black China part where he was like, yeah, that's every man's dream to be a roommate with Black China. And then he was like, yeah. Also, my dog Saucy Santana was there. And then I decided I had to Google because I didn't know.
So he was saying his roommate was Black China, right? And he was like, yeah, Saucy Santana was there.
That's how it started.
That's how it started. How it started was really a video.
He's probably saying that he probably was there before he was Saucy Santana. He probably was just, like a dude that used to, hang with the girls or whatever, and shit, he was cool. Shit. I'm gonna give him the benefit of doubt.
So then what did he do?
Okay.
Santana. Yeah. Don't look at us because you're gonna say something funny. Don't look at us. That's my Saucy.
So he playing with the clip from when Gil first told him about Saucy Santana. I mean Nick Young first told him about Saucy Santana.
He said they were cutting that motherfucker up, wasn't they? They cut that video up. Saucy Santana. Y'all hear it? Y'all know what I'm saying? Yeah. You push play.
I did.
Don't look at us because you're gonna take it. I didn't do my thing.
So that was your roommate?
It's not like you cleared it up. I didn't have a roommate. No, that wasn't my roommate.
So that was your roommate?
No, that wasn't my roommate. Oh, I didn't have a roommate.
It's not like you cleared it up. I'm just saying.
No, but it's times where he come in the room and stuff. It's a show. But I didn't have a roommate. But I'm comfortable enough with.
No, I'm just saying you're a grown ass man with a roommate.
It's college though. It's college. It's like the college experience. Back in college, you had a roommate. You didn't have a roommate at Arizona.
I got kicked out. The freshman going for shooting the RA with him. So they kicked me out, and then I had to do.
The padded wall.
No, you don't know how to push play.
Don't look at us. You're gonna think something funny.
Can anybody hear?
I'm looking. Saucy Santana. They can't play the clip. See the whole thing.
They said we can hear it. They can hear it. Play. Let them hear it. So the Saucy Santana.
That's this one.
Oh yeah! That's your dog.
See, you can't do that in 2024. That'll get you canceled. See, this is what Gil did to catch the reaction from Saucy Santana, right? But we all know you cannot do that in 2024. So now Gil is in an attempt to try to, put this little shit in reverse. Because he's about to get the, they about to rally up now.
Hell no! Come on, man! No! Not this! This!
The rapper.
That ain't no rapper! Stop it! No, Nick, come on, dog. That was your roommate? That was your. Is that why you got the tic-tacs now? That was your roommate? Oh, come on, dog.
Thank you. Turn the picture.
Oh, come on. This the one. Oh my God. Who did? This was your.
Thank you, man.
Is that it?
Okay, so what y'all gotta say for yourself? Let's go, Nick, because they're saying you didn't defend your roommate.
She said, "Hey, you didn't defend your roommate."
No. See, let's clear it off. I did defend him. I said that's my dog.
Well,
and I tried to stop you from going. I knew you, because knowing you, I've been knowing you for so long. I knew you was gonna just start. So that's why I said don't look him up.
No, I got that part.
No, look him up.
Which made me want to look him up.
This made me want to, yeah. But I just want to say,
So now here, okay, now it's about to get questionable here though. Let's go.
You don't know. So, see, that's why you can't do it. It's hard.
I know
it's hard. Like,
so you became gay because you didn't defend, and then if you did defend,
I was gay. Right?
Why couldn't you just say, "Oh, that's your friend"? Oh, who is
Yeah,
your
why
friend?
you couldn't just be a normal human being and say, "Oh, that's your friend"?
Yeah, joking like that. It's not funny.
So when the
Okay, so I'm not gonna go through. I just want to play the first part of what was going on there. Now, what I'm gonna play now is more of clipped up part where the suspect be shit started getting in. And like I said, Gil did the luxury of cutting it up, and I think he's just trying to do this so he can, try to get some laughs out of it, hoping that the gay community don't cancel him. Which is a smart move, Gil. Very smart move. Play like you gay, nobody know in between. Nobody can't say shit. Fuck it. If they say Gil gay, fuck it.
Hey y'all, what's going on, you guys?
This is the wrong one. I was trying to find the video. That nigga Gil got the whole gay community going crazy. Y'all seen that? Y'all see, as soon as I clicked on somebody that was talking about that shit, Punk was going crazy.
Yeah, the strength of a man and then the rage of a woman. That's two people right there.
The rage of a woman,
yeah. Now, if I swing back, I hit the her in him. Right, laughing and joking with each other.
Be joking and teasing, and then between that's.
What do you mean by that? Well, get my gay radars on. That shit is fine. Right? That's pretty. That's pretty fine.
I'm not saying anything is fine. I'm just saying how they're taking it. How they're taking it. How they're taking.
What do you mean by that? Oh, relax. 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 They gonna cancel that. What do you mean?
Yeah, I can't be scrolling down my timeline and see this. I don't know where
I told him that. And going to. Okay, why did you go to his idea?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I think I understand why people came for Gilbert. I understand, but you were saying, no, he's cool. He's a rapper. He's my friend. He's my dog. You're the one who were going all out with the laughs and going to. Okay, why did you go to his idea or wherever you went to play the twerk video? That was the.
Yes, Gil. Why did you go to this man's IG and continuously play this man's twerk video? Now, we got to be honest now. If this was somebody else, we would be all over this shit. We gotta ask Gil this question, man. Who gonna goddamn? Which one of y'all niggas that goddamn got Gil number? Gonna pull Gil up and say, "Hey man, why the fuck you up here watching this man twerk video?"
I don't know if it's a twerk, but every video is a twerk video. I just sent the video.
I said, come on, man. I can't be scrolling down my timeline and see this.
I never seen a dude in the beard twerk. That's it. It was different. It was just different. I mean,
the chat is saying they don't lose a friend over this.
Right?
Yeah, don't lose a friend.
Whoa. Not you.
Whoa.
They're not thinking about you.
Hey, like he's you in a double-edged sword here, son. Right? You choose me, you get. You choose them, you get.
Wow. That is sick. That is sick.
You suck, my friend. So what about this conversation?
Nah, you know, I can plug you if you try.
Oh, whoa, relax. No, I'm just saying, like, what was the bet? I said that.
So yeah, that. Like he's not.
Yeah, it's all my fault, man. You know.
So
and then what else? I just asked you.
So what else?
He gonna fuck you up. What's that? He'll knock you out. So, you know that's the worst thing is to get beat up by a gay person.
So wait, you want to play this?
Can somebody come back from getting beat up by a gay person?
You already know this. Yeah, the end of a man and then the race. You got that. Y'all trying to jump me. That's offensive. I don't want to.
Okay, so besides that comment, my bad, y'all, my bad. I'm trying to get the comment where the nigga wanted the nigga said if you turn off the light, he wouldn't know the difference. Now, if I tell y'all that, y'all ain't gonna believe it. But I heard this nigga say this shit out of his own fucking mouth. So where is this damn video here? I might have to go. I think it's still on this nigga channel. Gilbert Arena, man. We need you to come out them bushes. I know you goddamn, you know, you don't fuck with this sector too much no more. But goddamn, bro. You try your best not to get goddamn canceled. Let me go on his channel.
Two gays are together. They're jacking.
What?
Joking and laughing and figuring out who's gay and get my gay radars on. That shit is fine.
This nigga say,
right, that's pretty fine.
This nigga say when two gays get together and they jack a joking. Oh, here it is. I think it's this entanglement shit. Yeah.
Here at Papa John's, we know.
Nah, it ain't this one. It's the one where he said he got the money. Making it rain.
No, what is I got about 50,000. I don't know what it's a rapper. We never seen the male rapper. Nah, stop, bro.
All right, now here we go.
We have a chat from John. I hear Nick trying to beg and Gail trying to go to an all-sausage barbecue, but you brought it in front of your honor. Okay, so
so the barbecue is just damn, dog. See, you can't say that. Okay, stop talking about this. No, on a serious note.
No, but you've been funded, so maybe we should say that.
That mother animal rapper.
Okay.
That's how I make most of my since my that right there.
He get a response, y'all. He get a response. This is what I was looking for.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Since my that right there, know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck is funny when you talking to motherfucking Nick. You laughing, he a homeboy, he not a rapper. That's how I make most of my better check in with niece, your nephew, your grandma, your mama, daughters. I don't know what you got, I don't know who is. Tap the and you can find a whole lot about Saucy Santana. Second of all, I know you about to go jack up to that first video because you put it up too many times on the mother camera for you to be so keep watching this. And I know it's like water. You enjoy that. Every week, stop playing all that mother get in the mother battery.
He said it's like water. What is that? Oh. I'm not gonna lie. Stop. No. Stop.
This nigga said, I'm not gonna lie. Now watch what these niggas about to get into.
Stop. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, not rolling, bro. No. I mean, all I'm saying, if I had to rate between who's better, I'm trying to see him or Megan Thee Stallion. Stop. I don't know who I'm gonna throw my dollars to, dog. A good show is a good show. A good show is a good show. Hey.
Man, come on, Gil. Stop it, Gil. Cut the madness, Gil. Come on, Gil. Gil don't want to get canceled, y'all. Gil trying not to get canceled bad as a motherfucker.
Hey, Sauce, listen. I got rules. Listen, you can't talk. No. And you can't look at me. Look, I got 100 those. I got the
Where does money come from?
I got the honeys. Listen, I don't mind. I don't know if you dealt with it. I don't know if niggas, that what you was doing? Yeah, I'm like this. It was like this. I'll leave it in justice. Hey, Saucy, I mean that like this. Yeah. Shaking my. Can you say that? Is that
No, what you doing with all this money, man?
No, I'm saying, how do you supposed to get a lap dance with the dude? And you straight? You gotta sneak it too. You gotta say, you see that right there? you see?
What? Man, this nigga dead ass serious. He done got that nigga opened up now. Yeah, how you get to him? Gil done tricked that nigga to open up. Gil done tricked that nigga to tell on himself. He done made that nigga feel comfortable as a motherfucker. Now he just done told on himself. That nigga say you just slip it to him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that right there for you. Boy, these boys. I thought them boys been at that party, boy.
Yeah, right there. That's all you play. You can't lie. See, that's why you gotta.
Alright, I play that.
I got the money. Megan Thee Stallion. Stop, man. I don't know who I'm gonna throw my dollars to, dog. You deal with it.
I'll leave it. Where does money come from?
I got the honey. Listen, I don't mind. I don't know if you deal with it. I don't know if niggas, that what you was doing, dog?
Yeah, I'm like this.
It was like this.
I'll leave it.
He was leaving it just hey, Saucy, y'all being that like this, yeah.
This nigga said I was leaving it on the dresser. Man, y'all better be lucky I ain't got my sounds and shit right now. This nigga Gilbert made this nigga feel so comfortable that this nigga said, yeah, I was leaving it on the dresser. He's agreeing with the shit now. Wow, boy. Is this content or y'all think this nigga for real?
Shaking my. Can you say that? Is that
No, what you doing with all this money, man?
No, I'm saying, how do you supposed to get a lap dance with the dude and you straight?
You gotta sneak it to him. You gotta say, you see that right there?
you see that right there? That's all you play. You can't. All I'm saying is, it was twerking just a little bit better than Megan Thee Stallion. Kind of caught me off guard. So like, wait, I had to double back to make sure it's the same person. That's it. I'm gonna give for a moment. How long are we allowed to look before?
Man, stop. Nope. Nah, you can't even ask these questions. She gotta ask these questions.
Okay, ask it. I mean, how are we supposed to know?
No, she knows that say like.
You gotta look until you get.
Yeah.
Do you know it's a guy? Because to me, it's like if you don't know it's a guy, then you can look because it looks beautiful. You're like, oh damn! Like, but once you realize it's a guy, if you're straight, you need to look away.
Now, why in the hell do these niggas need a woman to tell them some rules like this? Who the fuck need the woman to tell you the rules to, you know what I'm saying, some gay shit? Nigga, you know better. You know better. Look at these niggas. Look at this face. You can tell this nigga done did some strange things, boy. Ooh-wee. Boy, I was looking, boy. I was looking. You was looking. Look at Gil looking down. Hey, Gil love exposing this nigga, man. I don't know why Gil like picking on his homeboy like this, man. This shit ain't funny, man. Yeah, it is.
You gotta look away once you realize.
So basically, you're telling everybody as soon as Saucy come out, if you straight, as soon as it starts coming, you gotta look the other way.
No. If you're looking at the video, like,
look at somebody twerking, and then you realize it's a guy. You need to fuck. I think.
So I can't even hit the like button. Like, yeah, I gotta like it. I gotta like it. You can't do that? That's gay now?
Yeah, that's good.
Damn, dog, y'all rough out here, man. Hey, listen, so I still got more coming. I got about 50,000. I don't know what it's a rapper. We never seen the male rapper.
Nah, stop, bro.
That's on my bucket list.
Nigga, Gil try not to get cancer bad as a motherfucker. Fuck it, you might well make jokes about the shit now. That's all he can do. Reverse psychology on the ass. Fuck it, I don't care if y'all think he gay. Gil don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. He's just gonna confuse the shit out you now.
I said, but think about all the strip clubs we went into, dog. We never seen what we seen pregnant. We seen pregnant
and on twerking.
We never seen it twerk.
So what I want to know.
I'm not rolling with you. You are sick.
You can't play with me. I'm part of this.
You can't.
I can't. I'm part of this.
Wait. So if Saucy comes up to you and tell you, I want to fight, what are you doing?
Wait, first of all, How is he gonna come up?
He's coming like you want to fight. Wait, you're saying about what he's wearing?
Yeah.
If he's wearing heels or if he's wearing...
Man, overall, man, see, Gil know what he's doing now, man. Gil say, okay, the way I'm gonna combat, his initial response of kind of homophobic, like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Hey, before they could cancel me, I'm gonna act like I'm one of them. He gonna say, nigga, I want to do this, and nigga, you must be gay, you must be doing all that. Hey, just laugh it all off. Great strategy, Gil. But I see what you're doing with your homeboy Nick. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Nick. But anyway, man, to the next subject before I gotta get off of here or whatever. I'm expecting later here soon. So next subject. I seen this story in the news, and it's something that happened over a year ago, but we're starting to see the results of it as far as it's coming to trial to the sentencing or whatever. But let me give y'all a little bit of background of the story that I'm talking about. Now, this story happened, I want to say, about a year ago with 6 police officers down in Mississippi. So let's go over this video.
First of all, I want to give our
last story
first to Miss Monica Lee, who was the mother of Damien.
Audience, this next segment, a warning to our audience, this next segment contains descriptions and images of police violence. We turn now to Mississippi, where 6 white former police officers who called themselves the Goon Squad have pleaded guilty to raiding a home and torturing 2 black men earlier this year, after first trying to cover up their actions. Some of the officers face life in prison. On January 24th, court records show the deputies raided a home in Braxton, Mississippi.
As you heard her say, some of the officers face life in prison. Now, remind y'all, the sentencing just happened this week. So we're going to see what those sentences was going on. This story right here was, this was 7 months ago. So this is when they all pleaded guilty. And then right now they're going through sentences. 2 of them have already been sentenced to 20 years. Pleaded guilty, 20 years in the federal. Now they're going to get state and federal sentences. So the 20 years that they just received was federal first, and then they're going to get their state sentences. But they didn't. The federal charges, 20 years was the max, and the 20 years was for I think the hate crime.
Mississippi, after a white neighbor of one of the officers called them to complain there were black men staying there. The officer texted the others, quote, "Are y'all available for a mission?" That night, without a warrant, the officers burst into...
Are y'all available for a mission? So that means that this has happened more than one time. This is just the one that's been reported. Now, what y'all about to hear now, if you haven't already heard this story, it might make you a little upset. But that ain't what it's supposed to do. It's informational. That this type of shit's still going on.
To the home, handcuffed, beat, tasered the 2 men, Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker. Also sexually abused them with a sex toy with shouting racial slurs. One of the officers put a gun in Jenkins' mouth for a mock execution and pulled the trigger. The bullet lacerated Jenkins' tongue, broke his jaw, exited through his neck. This is U.S. Attorney Darren LaMarca last week announcing federal charges against the former officers for the attack.
But not only did they brazenly commit these acts, but after...
Now, of course, this motherfucker trying to sit up here and act sharp. Motherfucker, you probably mad that you missed it. Yeah, you probably, God damn it, y'all did shit without me. I told y'all I fell asleep. Y'all would have been right there and got the nigga too. Now he up here acting shocked. Chill ass out of here, motherfucker.
After inflicting serious bodily injury by firing a shot through one of the victim's mouths. They left him lying in a pool of blood. Gathered on the porch of the house to discuss how to cover it up. What indifference, what disregard for life.
After the attack, Michael Corey Jenkins was actually charged with a felony based on methamphetamine the officers said they found in the raid. But records show that was a lie.
That's my Billy Bob voice. Officer Billy Bob. They tried to charge the man with a charge after doing all that. You try to blow the man's mouth out. Tie him up. I don't know if y'all caught it or not. They took a dildo and violated these men. All while yelling racial slurs. No telling what the fuck they were saying while they was, whatever they was doing with those dildos. Trust me, men only got one entry hole. There's only one thing they could have been doing with those dildos. Let's just say that. They wasn't smacking them in the head with it.
And the charge was dropped. In fact,
because remember, they were handcuffed.
Deputies planted drugs to devise an excuse for the raid and also stole surveillance video from the house. Their body cameras were off.
It's a little moonlight. And as you can see, they turned their damn body camera. They're coming in as the police. Every bit of the police. So you can't fight back. They coming in here talking about they coming to get dope. They planting dope on you. Write you up for dope, and they done fucking blew the man's mouth out and sodomized the man with dildos. And then when they hit each other up, talking about y'all down for a mission. How many of these damn missions they done put up? We're gonna find out that one of these officers had done did this before, and if they would have been locked up, this wouldn't happen.
Court documents said the officers used the name Goon Squad, quote, because of their willingness to use excessive force and not to report it. The Associated Press found the deputies were linked to at least 4 violent attacks on black men since 2019. 2 of the men died. For more, we're joined by Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie.
Hold on. Let's go back. What did she just say?
4 violent attacks on black men since 2019.
4 violent attacks on black men since 2019. 2 of them died.
2 of the men died. For more, we're joined by Michael Corey Jenkins.
Them motherfuckers was down there in Mississippi recently. I know nobody likes stories like this, but we gotta be informed. You down there in Mississippi in 2024, you can be killed by the police, by a goon squad that will literally do like the KKK, bust in your house in the middle of the night, hog tie you and your family up and terrorize you, all because you sleeping with a white girl. And you think Mississippi is the only place that these goon squads exist? All right, keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Keep your eyes open.
And Eddie Terrell Parker, as well as Malik Shabazz, a civil rights attorney with Black Lawyers for Justice, who's representing them. We welcome you all to Democracy Now! Malik, let's begin with you. Can you talk about how this case was exposed, how we saw these officers charged, and what you understand about their background, this not being the first vicious attack.
Okay, thank you for having us on. I want to say before we get started that Michael and Eddie will only be speaking.
Hold on, you say you know him, Halima? The link is in the chat. Anybody's welcome to come up.
That they cannot speak about the specific details of what happened in that house that night, but they can talk about their reactions to the guilty verdicts and to their pain and suffering. And Michael is suffering because half of his face is numb. But we're because we have sentencing coming up, so we're under certain sensitive legal guidelines. But we're happy to be on with such a progressive audience.
And they the lawsuit that they have against all of those officers, I think they got accumulated like 12 officers, 6 officers, something like that. 400 million is what they're suing for. 400 million.
The case was brought to light through the determination of Black Lawyers for Justice, of myself as the attorney for Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker, and Mississippi Counsel Trent Walker. From early January, we have advocated strongly and vigorously in every way. And we have worked with community activists in Mississippi and throughout the country
I get
in order to bring the truth that is coming to light today. That these defendants, Hunter Elwood, Christian Dedman, Brett McAlpin, Middleton, Osdike, and Joshua Hartfield, that they're called the Rankin County Goon Squad. They're known in the community as the Rankin County Death Squad. This has been occurring for a long time under the leadership of Sheriff Brian Bailey, who should be the subject of criminal investigation also.
I told y'all that sheriff looked at suspect. He get up there and try to act like he was shocked. Bitch, you wasn't shocked. You wanted to be there. Your wife probably wouldn't let you out.
And they had been getting away with this so long that they felt emboldened to act in such a radical and callous way on that night of January 24th, 2023. But it's through persistence. It's through intense legal advocacy, with us advocating to the U.S. Justice Department, collecting evidence and applying legal pressure and all kinds of pressure to bring about what is now historic. Last Thursday, these 6 defendants pled guilty to 14 federal criminal charges. They'll plead guilty to more state charges Monday. This is the first time, democracy now, this is the first time that a white Mississippi police officer has ever been held criminally responsible for harming a Black person. And we know.
Damn. Coming from Mississippi, we know. It's a damn shame, but at the same time, you got to start somewhere.
That plenty of police brutality has occurred not only in Rankin County under Brian Bailey, but throughout the state of Mississippi. This is a history-making moment. I'm just so sorry it had to come on the backs of the pain and the suffering, the torture and the shooting and the abuse and waterboarding of Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker, our clients.
I can't bear to go to Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker meeting you in this way for what you
went. Good, real time, real story. I mean, real life, real issues. My bad.
And through that horrific January night. But I'm wondering if each of you could respond to the guilty plea.
Okay, I'm gonna slide up just a little bit to the other cases where they end up having something to do with. So I think it's about right.
Malik Shabazz, your lawsuit also mentions other times Rankin County Sheriff deputies used excessive force. I want to ask you about Damian Cameron, who died in 2021 after being taken into custody by the same Rankin County Sheriff's deputies who later attacked Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker. This is a clip from a WAPT news report featuring Jenkins' mother, Monica Lee.
A news release from the Rankin County Sheriff's Office says deputies got a call about a burglary and vandalism. When they arrived, Damian was identified as the suspect. The release says as a deputy approached him, he began to fight and resist arrest. They were able to eventually get him into custody and into a patrol car. And I'm thinking they're taking my son to jail. So I go outside and tell my son goodbye and I love him and I'll be up there tomorrow. At that point, when I got to the side of the truck, my son was laid on the ground, unresponsive.
Monica Lee has said she believes if the sheriff had taken action against the deputies involved in her son's death, maybe they would not have gone on to attack Michael Jenkins. And
salute to you for it, man. Something for the eyeball, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Anything to the eyeball fund, man. Y'all know where it's at. Hit the super chat, hit the cash out to the eyeball fund.
And Eddie Parker.
But as y'all can see, like they say, man, this could have been prevented because when that guy died on their watch, they shouldn't have been on the force no more. They could have saved lives. So no telling how many lives they're saving by taking these 6 guys off of the street. But I'm pretty sure there's way more than these 6 guys that participate in this type of goon squad activity. Just that they the 6 that got caught. They're just gonna move a little bit different now.
The lawsuit also holds Sheriff Bailey responsible for failing to properly train the deputies involved in these incidents. This is Rankin County Sheriff Brian Bailey speaking last week about the charges his former deputies pled guilty to.
Based on the facts of the guilty pleas, all of the former deputies lied to me that night of this incident.
Cut your bullshit. They ain't lied to you, motherfucker. They told you exactly what happened. You probably tried to cover up every bit of it till they motherfucker ass got it smooth.
Anyway, we have cooperated fully with all outside investigating agencies to uncover the truth and bring justice to the victims. We've also sought assistance from outside agencies and consultants to help us in repairing our trust with the community.
So that was Rankin County Sheriff Brian Bailey speaking last week. Malik Shabazz, the civil rights attorney who has brought the lawsuit on behalf of Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker, if you can respond to the sheriff and to this previous case.
Yes. First of all, I want to give honors to Miss Monica Lee, who is the mother of Damian Cameron, attorney Trent Walker, and myself. We represent Miss Monica, the death and its officers, including Hunter Elwood, the shooter who didn't just shoot Michael Jenkins in his mouth. He placed the gun inside Michael Jenkins' mouth and held it for an extended period of time, almost up to a minute, before he intentionally shot Michael Jenkins in his mouth, attempting to kill him. Yes, Ms. Lee is correct. If they would not have participated in a cover-up around Damian Cameron's death, Damian Cameron's death is analogous and very similar to George Floyd's death. It was Hunter Elwood and Luke Stickman who put the knees on Damian Cameron's back and on his neck, causing trauma to his neck and causing hemorrhages in both of Damian Cameron's eyes, meaning that the compression on his neck is what was led to asphyxiation and his actual cause of death. But the autopsy mysteriously was ruled undetermined. With all of the evidence that I'm saying and all of the gruesome photos of the neck injuries and the hemorrhages of the eyes bulging out of his head. The autopsy.
Wow. And how disturbing does it have to be a parent and you know all this stuff and you know that the police department is behind, covering up an event like that in America? 2024, 2021 that was.
The finding was mysteriously undetermined. The autopsy itself is missing certain information, and therefore, myself and Black Lawyers for Justice, we have our own forensic pathologist who are coming forth shortly to show you that this was a homicide, and that Rankin County and Brian Bailey refused to provide the state medical examiner with information to reach a proper conclusion because they were all protecting the officers from criminal prosecution. Therefore, the autopsy is suspicious. The autopsy and the efforts to have a genuine autopsy, it was covered up by Rankin County. And Brian Bailey has been a part of this. Ms. Lee is correct.
I told you. When that dude got his ass up there and tried to tell me, they all lied to me. Hey, stop your damn lying. Boy, them folks ain't lied to you. They told you exactly what they did.
If they hadn't been trying to cover up, if Bailey hadn't been trying to justify his officers, no, he didn't just not train them, he has participated in acts of excessive force with this department, according to the courts. When Hunter Elwood shot Pierre Woods in Rankin County on the ground, and he gunned him and he shot him 9 times with his rifle, and the man was no threat to him.
What? Damn! Shot the man 9 times with his rifle while he was down on the ground? But they ain't playing. Salute them just being me. I appreciate the eyeball fun. It ain't easy out here being blind, half blind screamer. That might be my new name, the one-eye screamer. One-eye screamer in the area. Salute them just being me for the blessing.
Bailey was on the scene, and a federal judge ruled that Bailey could not have qualified immunity because he ratified and watched it all go on in person. And so the truth is coming out about the death of Damian Cameron and how they had the knees on his neck like his mother has testified by affidavit to, and they had the knees on his neck that crushed the life out of Damian Cameron, and they did nothing about it. They've lied to us, but we're going to bring that case. That case is coming back to life. Rankin County is infested with white supremacists, Ku Klux Klan. They infiltrated the sheriff's department. Brian Bailey has known about this.
Boy, he's using some strong accusations. This boy said the Ku Klux Klan. Wow.
Many of these criminals were on duty up until June 1st, only through the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation and U.S. Department of Justice leader Kristen Clark and her Southern District in Mississippi, who've done a great job. Only through their efforts has Brian Bailey, sheriff, trying to come to some remorse. He has not even apologized to the victims. We demand that Brian Bailey step down now. He's a part of a pattern of practice and a culture and a custom of terrorism by his department. We have blacks, whites, rich, poor. They have been beaten by his officers. He's known this all along, and the struggle continues. In this case, for compensation for these two suffering victims, Jenkins and Parker, but for all of the victims of Rankin County terrorism. It's the #1 county for terrorism and white supremacist infiltration. Case in point, before I close, Christian Detman. It's coming out, he has family members that have pled guilty in Mississippi to hate crimes. I mean, a lot more is going to come out about this. Rankin County is infested with white supremacists, Ku Klux Klan, and it's in the police departments.
And Malik Shabazz, can
But that boy throws some big KKKs out there. Those some big bombs, some big accusations.
you place Rankin County for us in two ways, in history and also just geographically? It's right near Jackson, the capital.
Yes, Attorney Trent Walker says, who grew up in Rankin County. My partner, Attorney Trent Walker, states that this was customary in Rankin County. They beat first and they don't ask questions later. They beat you, they kill you, and you are ordered not to say anything about it. Hunter Elwood,
wow, beat you, kill you, you're ordered not to say nothing about it. That do sound like some wild stuff. And this is right outside of Jackson, Mississippi. Salute the lovely Givens for the eyeball fun. I appreciate you.
Shooter actually pled guilty in federal court to another crime he had committed, which contained a similar fact to what he did in the home of Jenkins and Parker. When these deputies busted in to begin this torture session, Hunter Elwood shot his gun off as an intimidation against Jenkins and Parker. Before he shot Michael later, he shot his gun off. Well, he pled guilty in federal court to doing the same thing to another person in Rankin County. He just shooting his gun off like that. So what we're saying, ma'am, is that all of these truths are going to come to light. Rankin County has done this for a long time. It's near Jack them like that on the ground and then hurl eggs at them with dildos and them on their backs, waterboarding for black men in this area that they were going to carry out this mission and let them know that they were not welcome and they were going to violate all laws and break in. It's because they have determined, I believe these deputies and others in that county have determined that Rankin County is for whites and Hines County is for blacks. And they
so they got one of those kind of things like that. So they felt like them niggas they came over there to their county and they supposed to stay over there, you know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Wow.
Going to enforce it under the color of law, through violence and torture. Not to mention, especially on this program, we cannot forget waterboarding. Waterboarding was where the United States military was condemned for using these techniques at the Abu Ghraib prison in Iraq, in the Iraq War. The military denounced this. But in 2023, incredibly, in Rankin County, these deputies, Elwood, McAlpin, Dedman, Updike, Middleton, Hartsfield, they actually waterboarded the two men you see now. They had them on their backs. They had them handcuffs. They had them intimidated, and they were pouring milk, liquids, and grease all over their faces in this insane interrogation and intimidation act.
Wow. Grease, milk, water, grease. What? Oh. Shit. These dudes got tortured really bad though. Like 400 million, I don't even know if that's enough. I need $1 billion. I need the whole police force. Fuck that.
And after they did all this, can you imagine law enforcement with dildos and sexual devices in their possession, attempting and putting it in the mouths? I hate to say this, that happened to the brothers, but we got to know their pain and suffering. To take a dildo and to shove it in the mouths of handcuffed and bound men, and then waterboard them like that on.
Oh man, I thought he was about to say shoved it in their ass, but I hope that's all they did. I mean, I know that's fucked up to shove it in their mouth, but I had already assumed the worst. You know what I mean? So I've seen worse. I'm thinking that the boy. I'm assuming worse, and he might not be saying the worst on TV. That might be just for court. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's bad enough though.
On the ground and then hurl eggs at them and then make them strip naked in the shower to try to clean this mess up, strip these men naked in front of these criminals. You know, it just never fails to ignite my passion, and therefore tactically and strategically, we are after Rankin County and we won't let up.
I want to end with the voices of Michael, Corey Jenkins, and Eddie Terrell Parker. How you have lived through the aftermath of this, the trauma that you have experienced.
If you ever in Mississippi, and you see Rankin County, either, I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm definitely going to be looking out for it from now on. If I'm ever in that neck of the woods. Especially, they might offer some work in that, Jackson, Mississippi. That's about somewhere Black people will feel familiar, but every now and then you might roam around to one of those outside counties. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on that.
And what you want to come out of this. I mean, it looks like you are exposing an entire sheriff's department in Mississippi. Let's begin with Eddie Parker.
We want justice. We want justice for everyone that has gone through this with Rankin County or gone through this because of Rankin County. We want justice for the ones that were afraid to speak up. Just for the ones that can't speak up. We want something new and better and clean to come out of this.
And Michael Jenkins.
But at the same time, to make sure nobody ever go through again. I hope I don't get treated like this. I ain't never seen no animal get treated like this.
Well,
just to make sure.
I just want to thank you, Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker, for your bravery in coming forward and telling your stories. And also, I want to thank Malik Shabazz, the civil rights attorney with Black Lawyers for Justice.
That is amazing. How do you get through some shit like that? These folks don't put, dildos in these boys, whatever, waterboard them. They beat them every type of way, man, please. Now, they just went to court. Now, 2 of them have already, all of them pleaded guilty. 2 of them got these sentences. Let me go and pull up this update.
Imagine hosting a charity 5K with
Judge Tomley sentenced Hunter Elwood to the maximum 20 years in prison. Jeff Milton got 17 and a half years behind bars. They are the first 2 members of the Rankin County Goon Squad to learn their federal fate, all for actions of allegedly planting evidence, of torturing victims, even planting drugs and a weapon to try and cover their tracks. One defense attorney in court today admitted their actions were atrocious.
This has been a historic day and historic sentencing.
Hunter Elwood, the man who shot Michael Jenkins in the mouth, got 20 years in prison. The first member of the Rankin County Goon Squad to be sentenced, his attorney stated in court that if deputies wanted to work overtime for the Rankin County Sheriff's Department, they had to work with the Goon Squad on the night shift. Elwood apologizing for the actions of he and others for abusing and sexually torturing Eddie Parker and Michael Jenkins in what started as a suspicious person investigation, but later led to a cover-up.
Some would say, man, you know, like, the sun coming out.
Jenkins, somewhat relieved that the man who shot him got 20 years, the maximum under the federal sentencing guidelines.
Just go out there real way.
Hunter Elwood stood in court and apologized to both men. Parker stood up in court and forgave him.
For, what, is given what is done, I forgive that part, but other than that, he still did, what I'm saying, what he did, and he has to be punished for that.
Elwood put his weapon in Jenkins' mouth, pulled the trigger, but it didn't go off the first time. He did it a second time, severing Jenkins' tongue as the bullet exited his throat. Later Tuesday afternoon, Jeffrey Middleton was sentenced to 17 and a half years in prison, the reported architect of the Rankin County Goon Squad. In the assault in January of last year, 6 officers tortured the victims, tested their tasers to see which one was the strongest, and tried to cover all the evidence after. Prosecutors say Middleton said he had no problems killing anybody.
Any claim that they didn't have any idea what's going on, I believe was put to rest this morning.
Middleton was a lieutenant who not only took part in the torture, but helped in the cover-up of the evidence. Attorneys for the victims maintained that this was no isolated evidence, but evidence of widespread misconduct by the Rankin County Sheriff's Department and its leadership.
As Hunter Elwood said through his attorney.
So, the other guys haven't gotten their sentencing yet, so we're only seeing the sentencing of 2 of the guys. And it's only the federal sentencing, so they definitely got to go through the state sentencing. But you would think that, here's a more updated version right here. This is 2 hours ago, so let's see what's the update.
Troy, as of today, 4 of the 6 involved in those torture crimes have been sentenced, including Updike, the person who turned over the text messages from the Goon Squad group chat, along with Dedman, who was identified in court today as the ringleader. 4th former Rankin County deputy who pleaded guilty to torturing Eddie Parker and Michael Jenkins was sentenced to 40 years in prison Wednesday as accounts of the horrific brutality of Goon Squad deputies afflicted the federal courtroom.
Let this be a strict warning to all rogue police officers in the United States of America that you will not get light sentences, that you will not be let off easy.
U.S. District Court Judge Tom Lee imposed the harshest sentence so far on ex-deputy Christian Dedman, saying he committed the most shocking, brutal, and cruel acts imaginable. Details of the nightmare beatings, torture, and sexual assaults back in January of 2023.
They call it 20 years, but I mean, I guess, I don't know, 20 years. I would have rather seen the man get a life sentence like they gave old boy, but I guess it's a different state. But if you can give, what's the nigga, Nature Boy a life sentence, you should be able to get him motherfucker a life sentence. Some kind of way.
Unfolded for a second day as the victims came face to face with their abusers. For the first time this week, Eddie Parker spoke before the judge, giving his impact statement at Dedman's hearing.
Christian Dedman, who Eddie described as the devil. And to see the devil get his due on this day, we just have to say all glory to God.
Despite his relatively young age, Dedman, while on stand, claimed that he was only able to rise to this position because he participated in this behavior, saying it was encouraged by management.
The only way.
Damn. So the more niggas you do this type of shit to, the more they boost you up in ranking.
The way that Mr. Dedman was promoted. The only way that he was able to become an investigator at the age of 28 and have authority over other people was because he bought into the culture of violence.
Dedman was also sentenced in the same proceeding of a crime related to a separate incident in December of 2022. Updike, the 3rd former deputy, received a 17-year prison term Wednesday. At his sentencing, Updike's attorney pointed to Dedman as the, quote, guy who had this demented sexual perversion. 2 other deputies, Elwood and Middleton, learned their fates on Tuesday Elward, who shot Jenkins in the mouth, was sentenced to 20 years. Middleton was sentenced to 17 and a half.
I've lived in Mississippi 68 years, and I've never seen justice like this.
Melvin Jenkins, the father of one victim, thanked Judge Lee, saying that the sentence was unheard of in the state. The final two defendants, Hartfield and McAlpin, are set to be sentenced Thursday. In addition to their federal charges, the 6 defendants also face state charges for which they await sentencing.
In the state, they probably at least get 20 years. They got, which are both are light. You know, I think that they should be getting life. They should be getting damn near the death penalty, but you know, that's just my opinion. But it is what it is. You know, they ain't gonna listen to Earz. Nah, they ain't gonna listen to Earz. But man, we had a good show, man. I appreciate everybody for pulling up with the one-eyed streamer. You know, we got through our first one-eyed stream. Everybody donated to the one-eyed stream. You know, the eye fund, what y'all call it. I'm feeling a little bit better. Definitely, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm about to take my my rag off or whatever, and I'm gonna take a little walk outside and, you know, see if the strength of my eye done came back. But now that I done mess with, before I go outside, I'm gonna sit right here. I'm about to go ahead and fill out this damn paperwork while I got it on my computer. I mean, on my big screen right here. I think I could go ahead and do that. I need to get a ball on that. And then I'll go outside and try to test my eye out. But until next time, y'all stay safe. And I appreciate everybody who pulled up to the one-eye stream. Hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. I appreciate the cash out. Appreciate that super chat. Now let's go out with the hold up.
This is a 421 production.
To the streets, the bad guy. They need niggas like me. Yeah, so they can point that finger at me. Say, I'm the bad guy. Earz to the streets, the bad guy. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut the fuck up, you nasty bitch. Nobody gives a shit.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Boy, if you don't... Shut your bitch ass up. Shut the fuck up, you nasty bitch. Nobody gives a shit.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Boy, if you don't... Shut your...
Yo, this is Earz to the streets. Y'all know what time it is.
always 10 toes down from the winter to the summer. Head coach of my team, I'm like a trap Tony Dungeon. My swag go ham, y'all swag so baloney. You looking for a fight, well bitch, I'm ready for a rumble. I'm one of niggas, I am not the one that I'm humble. I'm known to let them cage rip, teach a nigga about that thunder.
Hold up, little daddy, when they call me, you on my time. No need for discussion, I ain't rushing, let me serve mine. Already flying, like my whip done grew wings on it. Got that solid D like 3 NFL teams on it. Heater on me like the middle of December. Finna find a low number and G grind all winter. I'm cooking dinners and I ain't talking about soul food. And get your mans to holler, serve who, bitch, I don't know you. Street smart, you know I study these streets, but get real ignorant when I'm fucking over niggas' beats. We athletes fuck around and get rolled over. Miami Heat to push a front line like a bulldog. Call me general, playing what you chillin'. My heart like an igloo. My game Jinsu, I go and pull a Carmen Diaz. Some big shit, homeboy like an elephant ass. Yeah, and I'm the gas in your auto. And I don't need luck, you rub the wood on the palo. You think about competing, make it hard for you to swallow my amigo like a pasta. You can get it when you're out. Your lady up and yada by the way she bust it open. Got me feeling like the man. I leave that pussy smoke. A nigga coasting, pockets on cruise control. And GA 95 with a load of blow.
I'm always 10 toes down.